Good afternoon. Fade to Black breaking news for this Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. All right, wrapping up this week on Fade to Black, and it was a great week. Well, Monday night we had Dennis Balthaser with us. Show was cut short, and we're going to reschedule Dennis. Last night, Reverend Bill Bean was here. He's a spiritual UFO warrior. Great conversation last night. Tonight, short week. We wrap it up with an AMA AJA where you get to ask me anything. Yeah, just remember, post your questions in all caps in our live chat. I will see you later on tonight. Tomorrow night, we're off air because I'm heading to the East Coast for the PSI Games. That's right, the Psychic Olympics. I am hosting this great event. It's taking place this weekend, August 1st through the 3rd in Charlottesville, Virginia. If you've got tickets, it's sold out. I will see you out there in Charlottesville. All right, let's get to it on this day in history. 1974, President Richard Nixon releases subpoenaed White House recordings, also known as the Watergate tapes. Nixon would resign 10 days later. Here's your fader fact. Costco's hot dog and soda combo has remained at the same price since 1985. It's $1.50. All right, let's get to the breaking news. Tsunami warnings for the United States coastline and Japan have been downgraded to advisories after a massive 8.8 earthquake off of Russia's far eastern coast yesterday. Tsunami advisories have been canceled for coastal Washington, Oregon, and much of California. The massive quake is tied for the 6th strongest ever recorded. A provision in the Big Beautiful Bill orders the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum to transfer ownership of the Space Shuttle Discovery back to NASA for relocation near the Space Center in Houston. But the Smithsonian Institution is not backing down, saying that they own the Discovery and it ain't going anywhere. This ain't going to end well. No, I just used ain't twice. A first-of-its-kind satellite has launched to track nearly imperceptible changes on the Earth's surface. Called the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Mission, or NISAR, it's equipped with two kinds of synthetic aperture radar designed by the United States Space Agency and the Indian Space Agency and Research Organization. The radar works like conventional radar, but advanced data processing enables the details to be seen at high resolution, down to a centimeter. Yeah, that should scare you. A mysterious orange gunk found in a bronze jar uncovered some 70 years ago at an ancient 530 BC shrine near Pompeii, Italy, has finally been identified as honey. They should have tasted it first. After several failed attempts over recent decades, researchers from the University of Oxford unraveled the strange substance's chemical degradation to reveal a sweet offering to the god Zeus 2,500 years ago. It was honey. Honey is what Zeus ate as a child. Now, honey never goes bad, right? I thought that theoretically you could eat honey safely if it was like 5,000, 10,000 years old. Yeah, again, they should have just tasted it first. Something I thought I would never see happening, like in ever. Well, I'm talking about peanut butter and chocolate. First is a Reese's Oreo cup. That's right, a Reese's peanut butter cup, my favorite, but it's now an Oreo cup, which replaces the typical chocolate on a Reese's cup for Oreo's milk chocolate and white cream. It is then filled with peanut butter and Oreo cookie crumbs. Yeah, man. And it's a permanent Reese's cup. It's not going anywhere, and it's coming to you in a few weeks. Second up, it's the Reese's Oreo cookies. That's right. And they're going to roll out in September while supplies last, but don't get bummed out because it's returning permanently in January of 2026. Life is good. Finally, I'm going to leave you with this. A new lawsuit filed by two companies in the adult film industry claims that Meta has torrented copyrighted adult film content for years in order to train AI models. Strike Three Holdings, a pornographic film holding company, along with Counter Life Media, filed the lawsuit in a U.S. District Court right here in California on Friday, alleging that Meta willfully and intentionally infringed on at least, check this, 2,396 copyrighted movies since 2018. Now, for the record, Meta is the most active copyright litigant in the United States. So let's think about this. You've got nerds, you've got Mountain Dew, you've got Silicon Valley corporate giants, right? And porn. I'm going to leave that right there. It's no surprise to me. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Neumann. I'm Jimmy Church. Want to remind everybody that tonight wraps up our week. It's a short week, but we're going to do it in style. It's our once a month AMAAJA, where you get to ask me anything. But for now, all I've got is Go Backley Tappy.